Hi again. In this unit, we're going to look at vehicles. We've already explored roads and tracks. Of course, this topic is quite close to the topic of vehicles, but it's worth dealing with the two separately because this is very recurring. There is so many examples to show. So let's look a little bit at the different possibilities. We can have a car in our dreams. We may be driving a car, or we may be looking at a car. Whatever car is representing the part of our life that we are experiencing life in. It might be an extension of our own being, my present state. It might be my life experience right now, where I am finding myself in. Is it big? Is it small? New or old? Luxurious or uncomfortable? Possibly damaged or stuck? Maybe we don't have a key. Maybe we do. So all of this is telling something about how you experience your life at this moment on your life track. When you deal with cars and roads, we are necessarily dealing with the outer environment, also, at least. So we have to be cautious about identifying, is this my inner state or is this my relationship with others? Especially if you are dealing with a bus. The bus is a collective vehicle, so you might find yourself with a number of people that are part of your outer environment, not necessarily identified, just a sense of a group. Your group experience is represented through the people in the bus. This is an option, it's possible. It's also possible that all the people in the bus are just sub-personalities of you. It might be a truck. A truck carries a lot of stuff, so either it is your own resources or possibly a number of things that you drag with you and make your life more maybe complex, maybe too many things, maybe things that you have to get rid of because there are too many things you carry with you. If you dream about being on a bicycle, obviously, this is the most simple expression of your inner state or life experience. It might be less resourceful than a luxurious car, but it might be more convenient. So it all depends on what kind of situation you are in. The motorbike has an engine, is more comfortable, easier to move forward. Motorbike in some cases can be also a substitute for male sexual energy, two wheels and a strong engine. So this might be related sometimes to the sexual drive. Airplanes are flying, taking some distance from down-to-earth reality, more free. You would have to clarify if it's about taking off or landing, if the plane is crashing or not, if there is a pilot, how the pilot is doing. All of this is telling something about you. The train goes on tracks. Tracks, we have seen, is a more narrow-minded kind of reality. You don't have the freedom to go left or right. It's all set, so it's set tracks. It's possibly your belief patterns or your life experience that you don't really master, that is comfortable, that you are carrying forward with without having to worry about anything. Is the train arriving or departing? All of this has to be looked at. Boats are also vehicles that carry us on our waters, our emotional nature. So they indicate your capacity to deal with emotions. So here, a woman 52 dreams that she is driving a car and wants to stop. She says, I put my foot on the brakes, but the brakes don't respond, and I feel in panic. No way to stop this vehicle. Translation: I want to stop this process I am going through. My life takes a direction that I don't want, but I feel powerless. There is no way to stop this. I just cannot control things anymore. Comment: this woman was facing a divorce with her husband. This was not her choice. She tried everything to stop the process and turn things around, but in vain. So we have here a very clear little dream that indicates, mirrors back what she is experiencing in this life process that she wants to stop but cannot stop. There is a panic. Panic is real. The powerlessness is real. She just can't. You should go through the 3 questions. What is the dream telling her? That's quite clear, just reflecting. Is there a resource element? No, there isn't. Can she imagine one? Well, the work would always be the same. If you want to create a more favorable situation in your life, start by going inside in a more peaceful, comfortable, confident inner space. So there are no clear indications in the dream about how to do that, except imagine a different kind of situation. Let's move forward to another dream. Here we have a woman again. She's 58. She dreams, I am with a group of people in a big bus, which drives on a road towards mountains in the background. Gradually, the road narrows down, becoming more and more bumpy and difficult. Then it appears that there has been a landslide and the road has disappeared. There is no way to keep going. We are told to leave the bus. Then I go on my own way, and find myself walking on a small mountain path, feeling great. The scenery is beautiful. Translation: I am with a group of people on a big bus would be, I am in my outer environment on this road, but involved in a collective project, the bus, with a group of people, which heads towards some big challenges, mountains, which we can already see in the distance. Things become more difficult as possibilities to move forward seem to narrow down. At one point, there is an important obstacle, the landslide, which brings the whole adventure to an end. The road disappears, and we have to give up. We're told to leave the bus, so everybody leaves the project. But then I go on my own, independently. My new life path, possibly professional activities, is very simple. It's a small path. It's also challenging in a mountainous area. But I feel great and confident. My perspectives are wide and beautiful. Feeling great, scenery is beautiful. Comments about the dreamer's reality, real life situation at the time. This dream indeed reflects the changes that are coming up in her professional life. She will indeed have to leave a collective project which comes to an end because of difficulties. She then goes on her own and finds it a lot easier to succeed in what she wants to do. In this case, the bus and the people in it seem to refer to the outer reality and her professional life rather than to her inner reality. It could also be in buses that people come in, go out, and are in fact reflecting parts of yourself that you are coming in touch with. Depends also if you identify them or not. Here is just a sense of being part of a group project. So indeed, that's her real life situation. She is part of a group project that comes to an end. She is going to move on by herself and indeed later find it a lot smoother. So the questions can be explored. What is the dream inviting her? Just go into that part of the dream that is in the end looking a lot more confident. There is no way to regret anything, just letting go and trusting the process. There is a next stage coming in where she will go on her own and be very happy of her new choices. Might be simpler, might be more lonely, but more successful. Here we have another woman. She's about 40. I am driving a huge truck with a trailer behind. People are comfortably sitting in it. I am leading them for a trip around the country. Although I have never driven a truck before, I feel I can do that, I can handle. But the road is small and difficult. It rains, it is muddy and slippery. I have to go real slow. Braking is tricky. I have to drive smoothly and anticipate. But in the end, the trip goes fine. We arrive at destination and the people are happy. Translation: I'm driving a huge truck with a trailer. I am in charge of my life, driving. My present responsibilities are big and challenging, huge, carry a lot of inner resources or possibly things that may be much more than she needs and maybe things she has to get rid of. It would make it easier to move forward. A lot of people in her truck. In my inner space, I carry a number of sub-personalities, memories, possible inner resources or inner hang-ups. But altogether, all these people are doing well and I feel in harmony, comfortable. I'm leading them to a travel around the country. I am in an exploration process, exploring life in its many aspects. My life feels tricky to handle, but I know how I can cope. So I can handle this truck. My progression on my life path is not easy. The road is small and difficult. It rains, it's muddy. I am a very emotional person. And I have to watch out permanently for possible missteps, slippery. I'm going to really slow. I have to drive smoothly, can't brake. So I am extremely cautious in my dealings with my life situations. I cannot easily change direction or disengage from my commitments. No brakes. Always keep going forward, but very slow and smooth, careful. So I know I have to think carefully about the choices I make. Anticipate. But in the end, the trip goes fine. I don't encounter major difficulties. I am happy with my life. I reach my goals. What is the dream telling her? It might be challenging, but the dream is inviting her to keep trusting. She can do it. She may in her real life find that not sure she can do it, not sure she can handle it. It looks difficult at times. The dream is telling her, here, you can identify with the part of you that feels she can handle. So you can anchor her in that perspective that is one of being confident.